class. Today we are going to learn about ICT productivity tools. In our daily lives, we use technology to type assignments, calculate maths, create presentations, communicate, and also design posters. So I would like us to see the overview of the tools, the presentation design, the desktop publishing, and the best practices that we will use when using these ICT tools. So by the end of this lesson, each and every one of you should be able to explain what productivity tools are, identify different productivity tools, explain why productivity tools are important, describe features of presentation software, create effective presentation slides, and also apply these best practices when using the IT tools, as I said earlier. So let's dive in. So now I'm going to show you some brief summary of the productivity tools and how to organize, manage, and present the information effectively. This lesson will cover the definition of productivity tools, the types of productivity tools, and also key features of presentation software, desktop publishing, communication workflows, and also be giving some practical activities for you to try your hands on it and memorize it. So if in case you don't understand anything, you just tell me, or you come to me at my office for further explanation, so that you'll be able to work securely and efficiently. So moving on to the definition of productivity tools, and here it says they are software applications that help people to complete work effectively, accurately, and quickly. Like let's say, for example, I'm teaching you with the PowerPoint. If it were to be that I use written notebook in front of you, then I'll be talking. You will not be able to understand or get what I'm trying to tell you. But because of the slides, you'll be able to see some pictures, some videos, and also some text which explains what I'm trying to tell you or what I'm trying to teach you, and also give me your feedback. So that's the work of the productivity tools. So let's dive in and see some of their types and the way they are used. So the types of productivity tools are the Word. That's Microsoft Word, if in case you haven't heard, but by now at least you are aware or you know something about these services. So you have Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and also Microsoft Excel. So we use Microsoft Word for documents, we used to create reports, we used to create letters, even certificates, and also for assignments. Let's say you'll be given some tasks like write a journal or write an article. Instead of you to write them in a book, you'll be asked to use your Microsoft Word. So you have to try and also get a PC or maybe a friend or use the computer lab to try your hands on it, so that you'll be able to get some skills, and if in case you are being called somewhere, you'll be able to release that skills to them to get some gig. You get it. And we also have Excel, which is very essential and very important. Let's say you are being employed in a big company as a financial secretary. You'll be dealing with more of data and also analysis, then presenting it to the managers or the head. So you use the Excel match for your calculations, for benchmarks, for creating tables, for creating charts. It's very important. It's very essential. So try and learn it well. Then we use PowerPoint, as I'm using right now. We use it for slides, presentations, and also for meetings. Let's say I'm using it right now. For instance, I'm using it right now to teach you. So right now we use PowerPoint in meetings and also for teaching or lecturing and for other presentations. And we also have Google Workspace, which include Google Slides, Google Docs, and also Google Sheet. The Google Sheet is quite similar to the Excel, but this one is online. This Google Sheet is online. The Excel is for offline. So here the Google Docs is similar to Microsoft Word. The Google Sheet is similar to the Excel, and also the Google Slides is similar to the PowerPoint presentation. Just like the slight difference between them is that the Google Sheet is being done online, but the Microsoft Word, the Excel, and the PowerPoint are being done offline. And also have some design tools like Canva. Canva is very essential, and also it really helps a lot. We use to design posters, flyers, banners, a lot, and also for visual work, like it's really important. Some graphical designers mostly use this Canva because it has a lot of templates that you can use. But if in case you want some premium designs, unless you pay for them, and you soon get there. In our next lesson I'll go deeper, I'll dive deeper so that you'll be able to understand how we use it. And also use appropriate tool selection to match tax requirement, and also for audience needs. It's not everything that you have to use. It's not any tool that you just pop up or come into your mind that use it. They are every time, like we have anytime, or you don't just use them, you use it on the appropriate time, the appropriate tool, not any tool that you have just select. Maybe you are dealing online, then you choose Microsoft Word for online. It will not fit, it will not match. So unless you use the Google Docs for the online, and let's say you are dealing with data, offline data, then you want to try to sync it with your online, but once your network is down, you don't have to worry yourself in that manner. You just have to use the offline Excel, that's the Microsoft Excel, so that you'll be able to move faster and efficiently. So now, if you guys don't understand anything, you can ask your question. Then we move on to the next slide. So you'll be dealing with the importance of productivity tools. So I'll try to ask you through what I've been saying, or through the teaching, or through the slides that I've been showing to you, if in case you'll be able to deduct or be able to deduce some importance from what I've been teaching you right now. Because we have importance. Some of the importance are it will let you be able to work efficiently, faster and easier, because in the olden days we used to write more in the book, a lot of notes, but right now, because of the way the world is moving faster, and modernization and digitization, things have changed. This era, things have changed a lot. So now you have to shift to where the staff are moving to. You don't have to be static, you have to move, you have to be dynamic, move according to what the era is going. So right now what we are into is IT. At least you have to know something about the Microsoft Word, the Excel and PowerPoint. You don't have to be just sitting idle, being as if you don't have anything. You have to try your best to at least do something or know something about Microsoft Word, PowerPoint and Excel. So yeah, the important are the ones that you are seeing on your screen. It increases efficiency, improve collaboration, and also enhance clarity of information. Like I said earlier, if your work that you are presenting is messy, how are you going to understand? But because you have a PowerPoint to explain them, at least your audience or read the panel will be able to get what you're trying to say, even if your explanation is not all that enough. Because of your slides, you'll be able to understand what you're trying to say. You get it? So you have to make it clear, and not more of text, but at least videos, text, and then images for us to understand, for the audience to understand you. So let's say you're a financial secretary and you are there to present a budget, then it to be full of text. Once you have to add some charts, some graph, some bar chart, and like stuff concerning maths, then you will be displaying a lot of text, no images, no videos, like nothing. You see, your audience will be just sitting there staring at you. What are you trying to tell us? You get it? So you will be there asking yourself, what am I doing? So at least you have to know how to use them, know how to use the tools at the appropriate time, whether online or offline. Try to use them, and also adopt consistent themes, regular backups, strong passwords, and concise slide design to ensure professional and reliable output. Like I said earlier, if your data is messy, how are you going to understand? How are you going to get what I'm trying to tell us? Even a collaboration will be very poor, because you are not trying to be able to convince us in any way. So here you have to make it professional. First, use consistent teams that are very clear. Not every team you have to choose. Some of the teams, their tests, you will not see it. Some of the teams, their tests, their contrasts are very high, but you just have to use the one that will best fit the eye vision, because not anybody has that vision to see things clearly, or see or look at high brightness. It's not anybody that have that eyes. Maybe you are presenting data and your font are in red color. You see, you are just doing a lot of waste. You are not able to present to us what you are trying to tell us. You will not be able to get it, and you will not be really interested. So like I said, just have to make it professional, look at it professional. And also regular backups. Regular backups. Right now as I'm talking, in this era, the way we are moving faster, you have to learn a lot, and also research. If in case you don't understand anything, just try to contact any of the IT teachers or even the other teachers. They will tell you what's going on right now, and also do more research. So yeah, we have cloud storage, and also you can put them or store them on your drives, let's say a flash drive or USB drive or an external drive. Always you have to get a backup, or you have to get a copy. It shouldn't be on your local device. Let's say your machine is a plug and use. Yeah, your machine is a plug and use, and you are dealing with it urgently. You are in an urgent meeting trying to prove something. Then unfortunately for you, the power just cut off or shut down. How are you going to get your backup? How are you going to get your data? How are you going to get your information? Everything will be lost because you couldn't store it. You were at the cloud or on a drive, and also you couldn't save it. So always you have to be consistent with that. Try to remember, save it when you start it. When you start with your work, let's say when you start with, for example, a word. When you start with your assignment, save it with a proper name, a name that you remember, not just any name. Yeah, a name that you remember. And also along the way, try to save them. Anything that you type, try to save them. And also, if you are using a current Microsoft Office or the current ones, there is a button, autosave. Yeah, it's very easy. You just tap it, then it also autosave every work for you. But that one, unless you log in, if in case you're using the current one, and now urge all of you to use the current one, because the old ones, the features are being outmoded. So unless you use the current ones will help you to be able to get all the features that you need. And also try to at least search through, you get more features, more features that will help you to enhance your work, whether PowerPoint, Excel, or Microsoft Word. Yeah, the mostly used ones. You have Publisher, Microsoft Publisher over there that I can use to create flyers, posters, and so on. But the mostly and widely used ones are the PowerPoint, the Word, and also the Excel. So try to learn them well, and also use strong passwords. When you are saving it, you have to use a strong password. not just any password. Let's say you are saving it with a password, then you save it 12345. Just imagine 12345. It's very easy for hackers to penetrate or get access to your data. Me, for instance, I can get access to your data if in case I just put on those random numbers on your password input. I'll be able to get access. But let's say you've chosen a password, for example, my IT at 2026. You see, this kind of password is used by only you. No third party will be able to get access to it, neither me or your friends, unless you give them the access or you give me the access. Then I'll be able to get to your data. So always try to get a strong password for your data. We have a way of doing it. You can compress your work or your PowerPoint or your Word format or your Excel format into a zip file. Then you add your password to it. Yeah, it's very easy, but we have a way of doing it. I'll be teaching you in the next lesson. And also use a concise slide design, not just any design. Some designs, like I said, some designs are very poor, and some of the designs combination doesn't help at all. You just have to use a concise one, maybe 3 colors, 2 colors, no more than 3 colors. Some of them has more than 3 colors. You apply it, then you'll not be able to see your text. Maybe the heading, you'll not be able to see the heading because of the color. You have a white background, then use a dim white background. How are you going to see the heading? Then use blue color for your subheading. You see, it's just a bunch of waste. Like, it's not reliable. We can't rely on that data, or we can't rely on that information you're giving us. So always try to be professional. Always try to be professional. Even your explanation might be less, but because of your output that you are presenting to us, you'll not even spend more than 10 minutes on presenting the data to us, because you will know the end and you'll be able to figure out what you are trying to tell us. Let's say you are a financial sec, and also you are being called to at least talk about the budget that you'll be needing for our next 3 years ahead for our company. Then your presentation is very poor. You see, even the head will be angry at you. Then imagine the rest of us. You will not be happy with this kind of data unless you go and refine it. That one will be a time waste, and there will be lots of trust. So you have to be reliable, be professional with everything that you are doing. If you don't understand anything, just try to Google it, search for it, work on them, so that your work will be very efficient and on point. So next, we move into the next slide to be talking about some copyright. So yeah, like I said, we have the best practices that we use in these productivity tools. We have save, backup, and password. Like I said earlier, you have to save your work regularly, maintain version backups to prevent data loss. The cloud storage that I was talking about, we have Google Drive, we have cloud storage, iCloud storage, we have Mega, we also have OneDrive. On every Windows machine, there's a OneDrive storage that is being already installed. So if you look down on your taskbar, you will see it over there. You log in, you store all your documents, your stuff, your music, but store the important ones, the essential ones, not every data that you store it, because you just waste the space for nothing. But you have to store it, store the essential ones, not just any data. And also, if in case you don't have data access, or you don't have a network, or you don't have internet access at that moment, you can use a flash drive or an external drive for that data. You keep it in a version backups to prevent data loss. Like I said earlier, if in case there is power outage, still you have your backup because you were able to store it on OneDrive, on Google Drive, on Mega, or iCloud. A lot, there are a lot. Unless you search for them, you have to search for them, you see it. And also some are premium, you have to pay for some, but the free versions their storage are very small, like OneDrive. It seems so it's 1 gig, oh no, it's 5 gig. Yeah, Google Drive 2 is 15 gig. As compared to some cloud storages, you have to pay for them to get maybe 20 gig, 50 gig. You get it? So now the strong passwords, like I said earlier, you have to use strong password when you are saving them. If in case you are saving as a zip file, or as a WinRAR file, or as a PowerPoint file, you have a way of storing all of them with this strong password or with this password. And also get a proofread content and respect copyright. This is very important. Note it. Respect copyright. Let's say I said something like this. For example, I use Microsoft Word to create assignment for my student. Then you quote it into your presentation. Instead of you to acknowledge the source that you got it from, you proclaim that it's yours. In that case, if I see it, or if I found out that you use my statement or you use it in that presentation, you'll be in hot waters. Yeah, because you should have acknowledged me or acknowledged the source that you got it from. Most of the copyright infringement come from all this, so you have to be careful with the way you use quotations or use quotes. Let's say let's say what men can do, women can do. Let's say it was said by Edmond Osei, then you use it in your content. Instead of you to acknowledge the source, you didn't. For that matter, the person can see you. Either me or that person can see you, because you should have knowledge where you got it from. So you shouldn't copy another person's work and claim that it's yours. Just have to be careful with that. Okay, so if you want to maintain consistent file naming and use class sharing with access controls for secure collaboration, sometimes someone will share a file or a folder or a document to you, but you'll not be able to get access. Why? Because that person didn't allow you or allow your email to get full access for that collaboration. So for that time, you won't be able to get access unless you contact the person, and it's a waste of time. Let's say there's a slow network at your area, but you need that data in that moment. You see, it will waste your time. And also consistent file naming. Sometimes the way we name files is not reasonable, sorry to say, and it's not tangible. We have to use consistent naming, proper naming. Like let's say you've been given assignment on PowerPoint presentation, then you name it my assignment PowerPoint presentation. You see, it doesn't sound good. You have to use the appropriate name, the proper name, PowerPoint presentation. Then maybe the lecturer or the teacher will ask you to add your name or your index number attached to it, so that when the document file or that PowerPoint get to his or her end, you will be able to figure out what you were trying to say or what you were trying to say. So in that aspect, he will just click on it, look at your work, and also score you according to what you did. You get it? So as I was saying, maintain consistent file naming and use cloud sharing with access controls. You don't have to block the access. At least those that you are working with, try to give them the access. Try as much as possible to give them the access. Not just do their work, then you will be just blocking the access. Try and give them the access. Okay. So moving on to the next slide. Any question? Okay, if there's no question there, move on to the next slide. So you will be talking about presentation design, as we said earlier in our introduction. And we have software slides, software features in that PowerPoint presentation, or in that presentation design, or in that presentation software. So here we have slides, theme, animations, we have transitions, we have videos, we have hyperlinks. There are a lot. Unless you learn them, I can't mention all of them right now, but if in case you get time, you can go to your PowerPoint presentation software, then search for them or look for them, apply them, try to learn them. Okay, so here we have presentation, we have slides, themes, animation, and transition to structure and enhance delivery, like I said earlier. So I won't be talking much about it, but we will try our hands on it. The slides like this, these are the slides, these are the slides, you see, these are the slides. And the animations deal with the text. It deal with the items within the page, not the page. Note it, the animation work on the items within the page, like the text, the images, the videos. It work on those, and the transition work on the page. Listen to it well. The animations deal with the text and the images or the videos in that page or on that page, and the transitions work with the page. As you are seeing, look closely. You see that there are some changes within them. You see that it will fade in. These are the transitions. These are the transitions, and also the animation. I'll be clicking on this text. Then let's say you need some animations. I wanted to try to see if I can try on the animation, but the animation, it works solely on the text. It works solely on the text or the items on that page. You get it? So you include the presenter view. What you are seeing right now is the presenter view, the multimedia embeddings. The multimedia embeddings consist of the video and the audio aspect. Right now you understand the multimedia aspect, at least the multimedia aspect you understand. It consists of the videos, audio aspect. So if in case you want to attach any video or any audio to your PowerPoint for better understanding, you can go ahead and use them. And also we have hyperlinks. Like let's say for example you have your website and you created a mobile app and you want to present on it, but you want us to know the kind of website you created it. You get it? So here you attach the link through that hyperlink. This hyperlink, you attach it to this hyperlink. So here you attach it to the slide that you reach, or the slide that you want us to know that, oh, you created the site for that mobile app, so you want us to see. So you can just click on it. So far as you attach it to it, you can just click on it for us to know where the site is or what you are trying to talk about. And also charting tools for data visualizations. We also have charts like bar graph, pie charts, and block graph. There are a lot. The chart aspect, there are a lot. If in case you want to input some onto your slides, you can just go ahead, but you have to make sure that the data that you are showing is related to the slides or is related to the information or the data that you are presenting to your audience. It shouldn't be just any chart. Otherwise, your audience will not be happy with you or not be interested with the data that you are presenting to them. So you have to choose wisely. And also choose the features that support clarity, not distraction. Sometimes you see some proposed presentation, you even delete it if it gets to your end. Just a waste of time, waste of slides, waste of space. Sometimes you have to make it concise. It shouldn't be messy with more text. Like I said, it shouldn't be messy with more text. You have to at least let small text or few text with some images and some videos. And also if you want to add the hyperlink, you can add it to it. For us to understand what you are trying to say, it has to be clear to your audience. It shouldn't distract us. You get it? It has to be clear so that you will be able to give our feedback, or even give our idea or add our ideas to what you are trying to tell us. In that aspect to it, it's helping you, because maybe there are some features you didn't add, but because you're able to present it with this few tests, with images and also videos related to what you are trying to tell us, we will be able to give you some ideas to attach to your product that you are doing. So just check it carefully. It shouldn't distract us. It has to be clear and also void from all sort of mistakes. So along the way, try your hands on it, and also let us check for you so that you'll be able to get more information or get more details on it. So if in case it twists to your point, or it twists to your time that you are here to present yours, you won't be here fumbling with it, or you won't be here presenting unnecessary data, bunch of tests. No, you will be here to present at least a correct, clear, understanding data. You get it? So any question? If in case there is no question, or if you have any feedback, you can jot them down. After closing, you can bring it to me. So here we will talk about effective slides. It has to be clear, with images, with clear titles, important and correct titles that are talking about what you are trying to tell us, not just any title. And it has to be minimal text. Like I said, it shouldn't be bunch of text. You have to try to convince us with images, charts, graph, videos, hyperlinks, for us to get what you're trying to tell us. It shouldn't be just text, then you'll be reading. You will make us feel bored. It will be very boring. Seriously, it will be very boring. So the title has to be clear. Like example, importance of IT tools. You see, at least you will get some understanding, or you get some idea. So you will be there, imagine, oh, okay, then what are some importance of IT tools? You get it? So you'll be able to at least jot something down before I will say them, or before I'll pronounce them, or before I'll mention them to you. Then you can add them to the ones that you jot them down. At least you are learning. You shouldn't be more of tests, and also, or shouldn't be here always listening to us. You just have to make your test very clear, minimal text, images, videos, and also clear titles. You get it? So use clear, descriptive titles and readable font to guide us. We the audience. We are the audience. So it start to guide us. Like if, let's say for example, I came to you right now as I'm presenting my slides to you. I added more text, no images, no clear title. How are you going to understand what I'm trying to tell you? Or how are you going to understand what I'm trying to teach you? You'll be there saying that this teacher could have watched something. I don't want so on the line. Obeka your colleague, but it shouldn't be the way. It has to be minimal text with some images, with some clear titles. Even sometimes, let's say if we doesn't explain the title, you will be able to get some idea and explain it. If in case we ask, you will be able to give us some idea. And no idea is a wrong answer. At least if in case you say something and it doesn't move with what we are trying to tell you, we will correct you. So sometimes you just have to make it clear to us. And also use relevant images and charts and videos as well. Keep your text minimal and use consistent themes for visual coherence. You see, consistent themes has appeared here again. It's very important. It's very important. The themes and the design that you choose for your PowerPoint presentation sometimes is very poor. Seriously, it's very poor. The color themes, you have to check your color themes very well. Because sometimes the color theme that some people choose for their presentation, it's very boring and also disgusting. It shouldn't be in that way. At least if in case you don't understand, or if in case you can't apply them, go to YouTube, search for how to use PowerPoint, or how to use PowerPoint for good presentation. Anything that you type, anything concerning PowerPoint will be shown on your phone or on your PC for you to tap on it and also go deeper and learn it. Sometimes you can't just wait for us to come and tell you everything. Because what I say, TV born ma was a one casam so modu kakra. What I say, Tabia Coffee, I was your mammy phone. So I just say, what chance I say, BBC now because a bomb, I want you from the book him too much. Would the book him too much? So, what to business? Like I said, you have to make them consistent. Use correct themes, appropriate themes, appropriate designs, color theme for your font, for your headings, for your subheadings, and also for descriptions. Not just any text, not just any design, not just anything. So choose wisely and choose them well. And also apply subtle animation only to emphasize key points. You see, some of the slides, a person will come and present his slide. The first sentence will pop up, the second sentence will pop up, then the last sentence will pop up. What's the meaning of this? You have to make them concise. Use subtle animations, not just any animation, and it shouldn't be only sentence by sentence. It should be for all the text, for all the sentence, not just one line. You have to apply to all of them. You get it? Apply to all of them, not just a line. Then it will be other with the animation, another line, another animation, and the animation that you use. Sometimes you want us to run away. To them person Johnny Jam. Seriously, to them person Johnny Jam. And you can say we use an animation biasa. They fly over bones, say plane and in them dream in. And more person there. Jenny can say a cobasa. What you say? Inti sebi ase brofo na monti ase a ode mo say na mo branch en kula e betchum di o what you say betimi abai ho IT lab on. We can teach you, show you how to do it. It's very simple. You don't have to be doing nasty things. Where's ana o marks na bete. Where's ana so they working with you anymore. We can choose to mark or not, but we won't tell you the outcome. What I say, you just see it on your podcast. So be very careful with some of the animations and the transitions that you choose for your presentations. Any question? It's a question being a bit to us why. So like I said, this is your practical activity that I want to do for us, for me to check and also know how far we have come. Yeah. First of all, you develop a 6-slide PowerPoint titled The Importance of ICT in Education with images, animations, and transitions. Be in mind of you, me pacho. Say no be for animation, but I be a transition, but say be too many. And yes, all the work in the banners and show and say who's a within a bomb of so be very mindful of that. Adiboma, we are Makasam say, ya boom. She slides look at the question very carefully. So you have to develop a 6-slide PowerPoint titled The Importance of ICT in Education with images, animations, and transitions. And minimal test. Note, minimal test. And more test no be and your word in our way. And your word in your Microsoft Word work in our way. This is PowerPoint. So at least minimal test with some images and related images. If you want to add videos, you can add to it, but it should be related to the title. It should be related to the title, the importance of ICT in education. Not just maybe mama can't knock off her image, knock off her grammar image about one, and I be a issue for image. It should be related to what you have been given. And the animations, yes, Remo, and Kofa, overhead a flower baby to so my Remo. Animations, no more choose wisely, more choose the correct ones. It should be subtle, it should be less, it shouldn't be more. Animation in transitions, and you some of your slides here. Animations, and also, think what it be. So, in case on TV, just come to me or ask a question. I'll answer you and also make you understand before you move on to this particular aspect. So the first question is develop essays slide PowerPoint titled the importance of ICT in education with images, animations and transitions. Then after that you will design a poster using desktop publishing tools. The desktop publishing tool, you have to use Microsoft Publisher. It's part of the Microsoft Office, but just that we rarely use it. We rarely use it. So try to design a poster using the desktop publisher. Try to Google it if in case you don't understand, or if in case you won't be able to design it. Try to search for it on YouTube, how to use desktop publisher or how to use Microsoft Publisher for designing flyer or poster. Then you submit it both via Outlook or shared drive. Instead of we can say Outlook, say if you want to mean, don't worry yourself. Use a pen drive, a flash drive, or an external drive for storing your work. What you say? In this area, say Outlook, say if you want your chance, use pen drive that is idea be. And what you be use one case out there, pen drive the fire working bra. And also use collaborative tools like the Google Workspace or Canva for review and iteration. What you say? Into we use Google Workspace. Google Workspace we use Google slides for the presentation for the first one. Yeah, you use the Google slides for the presentation. That's the online aspect. While offline and everything, upload it, use the collaborative tools as being asked of you. Google Workspace. So use this one. Use the Google slides for the first question. Then use the Canva if in case you can use the desktop publisher, or if in case you are done with it, you will send it to Canva. Then you review it. And also for iterations, you get it. So if in case you don't understand anything, please try and let me know before you move to the next lesson. I don't want in a case whereby my assignment in Africa do and multimedia me patch up. But allow behind me. What I say? Now me some another assignment, but you have to finish with this one first. What I say? It is all we now. Then move to the next one. The next lesson there, I'll be giving you more assignments. Because assignment number multimedia say so one chance so multimedia exams. Multimedia exams so multimedia ko because all ko any name we yede. Inti ase no so ultimate bomb on so beti ase. One tia Brian Chain IT lab he will teach you, show you how to do it. To be the try and your mentality. Sometimes you have to use your mentality. Search for them on YouTube. How to prepare banku into at least try your best as much as possible. What I say. So you conclude, then our next meeting you move on to another lesson. So yeah, you just give you some conclusion. So after this lesson, like I said, you'll be able to use them for effective, efficiently, and also improve your communication and presentation ability. At least a people or presentation, anyhow you communicate using these tools, the Microsoft Word, the Excel, and the PowerPoint, and also the publisher. After this lesson, and also adopt appropriate software, apply design best practices. The design best practices me can once for crap. This is now make one save your work regularly. Make sure so work now way and what's saving here, what's save you to prevent data loss. And sound about media. I beg out on the I won't listen. And also make sure you use strong password, and also respect your copyright. Don't infringe on anybody's copyright. Pancho. You will conclude on here. Then you secure your work. Complete the practical exercise to build competence. Complete practical exercises to build competence. So one you working now mean to me wow. So at least with me try better. Say me score anything, me boss anything. But why me ma working wow when you also on my also me and be carrying chair. Oh yes now. Me won't have one how. You almost times I make actually found me and near home to one how this can be there. Why? And also use consistent workflows and regular backups. Ensure reliable and professional output. So you end here, then we will meet in our next lesson. Thank you. If in case you have any questions, I'll be here waiting for you. Question there, bye.